live in downtown Detroit. Local 4 live stream with Jason Carr starts now.
I'm telling you, despite so many false statements and blatant lies, complete vindication, this show is on the air. And we're not springing any leaks.
No leaks.
John Steckroth, what's wrong? You have a furrowed brow.
Different settings than I'm used to on this machine at the moment.
Machine?
Yes.
Family of bears, mother bear and 4 little cubs call it visiting a Connecticut woman's backyard when their escape suddenly...
Oh my God, look at him.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Oh, look at him trying to climb.
She's quite excited.
Oh. Sitting right out there. Oh, they can't climb.
Well, the one on the left has a lot of trouble. He starts looking around for another exit.
Wouldn't you?
Well, yeah, you don't want to be left behind.
How's everybody doing on a Friday except for the bear right there? He's like, guys.
Yep, nope, but he's the smart one. He just found a hole.
All right, guys, this way. Nice going, Melvin. Oh, my God. The orangutan discovers fidget spinner. Vienna Zoo star orangutan has joined the fidget spinner frenzy. Let's take a look. Where's this?
This is Vienna, right? Yeah, Vienna, Austria.
He's mesmerized.
Yeah, well, at some point they finally give it to him.
There we go. Bethany's doing great. Well, so am I. How great is this, says Thomas. I don't know. How great is it? Well, thank you, Emily. I don't think I've ever been called a handsome little dev.
Ooh, that's a new one.
Back when we were looking at the Bears, Ed said he could hardly bear to watch it.
You know, they keep saying that these fidget spinners are all the craze, but I don't see anyone playing with them ever.
Right.
I have actually not seen it.
It must be the teenagers that are doing it.
Yeah, maybe.
Brian's nodding his head. Where do we have the DNR thing? Is it just an ad? I don't see it in the rundown.
No, I don't have it in the rundown. I just printed it off for you.
Ken, can I have the dry erase board? There it is. There's a contest. Pay no attention to the writing right here. It says favorite restaurant is. That's from something prior. Mm-hmm. But that there is an elk, and that elk is saying, "Hi, Ken," as in TV's Ken.
Hi, Ken.
So I drew that. Ken sent me an email. The DNR artists wanted to help celebrate 100 years of elk in Michigan. Next year marks that anniversary. Michigan DNR invites artists to help celebrate the milestone by creating a one-of-a-kind poster depicting the history of the elk. Your winning entry will be distributed across the nation, and the winner will receive an unspecified outdoor prize package.
Wow! What a prize!
So if you're interested, I want to go in tight on this. If you want to do something like make an elk a character like I did here, I created Beatnik Elk. Up. There's Beatnik Elk. There's a whole email that you need to send to.
I think Ken is putting together an article, so we'll have something on Click on Detroit to get you the link.
Excellent.
But get all the kids out there putting together a beautiful drawing of an elk. You know, maybe get out the paint set. I don't know. I'm looking for the guy who's getting the big slab of marble, and he's gonna chisel out an elk.
UK Labour leader Jeremy Corbyn had an awkward moment during last night's general election results. Corbyn attempted to high-five Shadow Foreign Secretary Emily Thornberry, but it didn't quite go as planned. Do you see what happens here?
She wasn't even putting up the high five. She wasn't even going for it. It's so weird.
What's that? I know, she totally plays it off. She's like, that just happened. Oh. Oh, too funny. How embarrassing, right? Again, artists wanted to help celebrate 100 years of elk in Michigan. You can do so by entering. Ken's going to put an article on clickondetroit.com. Here's a video of a tiger shark taking on a hammerhead.
So he's got it on a GoPro and keeps putting it under the water, but...
Whoa!
Yeah!
I mean, it would be cool enough to see a hammerhead shark in the wild like that, but to see a shark duel to the death underneath the waves?
You'd think they'd work together in their, evil plots, but no, they're enemies.
Wow.
Yeah, he doesn't even finish him off either.
I know, he just sort of mortally wounds him and then swims away. Can we see it again? That right there is a hammerhead shark. It's a trap, as seen as in Return of the Jedi. And the tiger shark just sort of goes, yeah, I'm out of here. Rich and compelling. Now this. What? What is going on here?
Yeah, it looks like this cat is scratching the inside of a laundry basket, and another cat is confused by the whole situation.
Chris King says, hey, catching this live for once. Love the show. Oh, thanks, Chris. Carr wants to know if we heard that the guy on the water slide gliding over the water is real. Yes, we did hear that.
Was there an update? I wonder if they got a hold of the guy.
Can we go back full on the cats?
Oh, yeah. Oh, do I have the Rocky music? Hold on, I might have it actually in the system.
What are you looking for?
The Rocky music.
Oh no, you got to go better than that. It's
Oh, yeah?
a specific tune from the Rocky soundtrack.
Yeah.
Hang on.
All right, let's try it. Yep.
Yeah. All right, so kill that. All right. It's a training montage.
Mm-hmm.
Can you go back to the bears?
Yeah.
Oh my god! Oh my god! How about the awkward high five? How about turtle hatchlings?
Oh, okay.
dog enjoys TV?
That one won't work.
No?
No.
It's the cat on the left that makes it good. It's the cat on the left that sells that entire bit. Thanks for being patient with us while we entertained ourselves.
No, actually, I have a second rich and compelling video that I didn't put up. But here's it looks like a monkey playing with puppies. He looks like he's giving them a little scratch, huh?
Huh?
It's like he's petting the puppies, you know, give them.
That is a very interesting Eddie Munster hairdo on that monkey.
Yeah, yeah.
Thanks, Frederick. We try. Walter, Tammy. Let's move on to socks that look like real animal paws. The socks come from the website What on Earth, which describes itself as a collection of really cool tees and stuff. They come in dog or cat varieties and create quite the optical illusion. Yeah, this full?
We got to take
So
the banner down so we can see it.
Okay. Amazing socks look like real animal paws, available in dog and cat variety. How about elk? Can you get these in elk?
I don't think they have them in elk yet, but that's coming soon, next season. You know, it's not the season for elk. I'd get a pair of these. I think that'd be fun.
Laura wants to know, how come there's no camel? I see what you did there, Laura.
Yep.
Oh.
So this next
You're
one...
hired. We're going to hire you as a writer. What's that?
But this next one with the dog is hilarious. So this video got posted yesterday with this guy saying, "Oh, my dog loves watching television. When I get home from work, he starts freaking out when I pick up the remote and grabs his bed." Anyways, everyone wanted a second video of him actually watching television, so he posted another one this morning, and I have it here.
All right, Reddit. Apparently, the first video was not good enough for you. You wanted to see Heidi actually watch TV, not just react to the TV being turned on. So we just got done playing fetch. She's a little tired, ready to watch some TV. It's okay. Now she's off to get to bed, as per usual.
What's she doing?
She's going to get her bed.
Planet Earth, the complete collection. Kind of hard to see with the banner there, but what? So Heidi, the happy dog, gets her own bed and just watches TV?
Yeah. This is like routine for her. Grabs the bed, brings it into the living room, and I guess her favorite is Planet Earth.
There you go. Now she's comfy on her bed, watching Planet Earth. Life is good.
Well, there you have it.
It's incredible because, I mean, back in the day, all of our canine friends didn't have the opportunity to watch television because it wasn't an HD.
All right, Reddit. Apparently, the first video was not good enough for you.
My mother-in-law's dog, Frankie. Frankie. Frankie is like a Manchester Terrier, like looks like a miniature Doberman kind of dog, about yay big. Frankie, if an animal comes on the TV, will attack the television.
Yeah.
Leap and claw at the screen while yelping and barking.
But 10 years ago, that didn't happen because we didn't have HD TVs, right?
You think that's what it is?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, before all the animals only just saw the colored lines and didn't actually see an image.
I'm so old that early in my TV news career, I actually did a story at Sears Brand Central at the Cherryland Mall in Traverse City about the still yet to arrive but coming very soon HD TV.
Yeah.
Everything was still standard 4x3. And my story was like coming this year. And they're only going to be like $4,000 to start.
Only?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a steal.
You know, that was 1996.
Okay. Wow, I didn't realize that high definition is that old.
Well, you know, the early adopters.
Yeah.
Life is rough, R-U-F-F, for police dogs. Too rough for one German Shepherd from Queensland, Australia. Chris should weigh in on this. Gavel was training to be a police dog, but he was ruled too sociable and was let go from the program. So staffers decided to give him a new job. He is now an official vice regal, a position he has held since February. He attends functions. He's sort of like a mayoral dog. Welcomes guests to Government House. He even has his own ceremonial coat with a coat of arms.
It's a good-looking coat. Good for you, Gavel. You know, you can't cut it in one industry. You gotta find a different niche.
Dom says he's an ambassador. Frederick says, I'm so old I remember when TV went off after the network shut off at midnight. Joel's so old he remembers color TV coming out.
Now, what channel do you think was the first one to go after midnight? Like, what would have been that exact moment?
I will tell you this. I'm pretty sure it was the late 90s when, was it mid to late 90s? When TV stations started leaving the bug up in the corner all the time. I remember when that arrived.
That wasn't the case before that?
No, it used
they took it down and put it up just at the beginning of a show and take it down after that.
They'd do the legal ID at the top of the hour. They'd say, this is NBC, or this is CBS, this is ABC.
And then that was it.
And then they would go to local. So you'd have national ads, then there'd be a station identification, and then you'd get a bunch of local ads, as I recall.
Really?
But yeah, the whole logo burned onto the, watermarked onto the corner. Nope.
Well, they probably weren't worried so much about pirating as of like nowadays, where everyone. Well, I mean, that was probably before VCRs. No, I guess not. Wouldn't have been. That was mid '90s.
You know what just occurred to me? Chris Kennedy, watching in Australia, he's like our far-flung correspondent. Says he got color TV in Australia in 1975. Chris, it's winter there, isn't it?
Oh, wow. Yeah, it is.
It is winter in Australia.
I don't know if that means that doesn't mean snow though. That just means
cold, right?
It's a little cooler, right?
I knew a guy that used to trade off. He'd come here in the summer, and then when it turned cold in Michigan, he'd go to Australia.
I don't know if that's worth the flight. That's like a 28-hour flight.
Laura remembers the air raid siren checks. Did you guys ever have to do duck and cover in school?
A little bit. Very rare. And it was more just like for tornado drills and things like that. It wasn't like bomb threats.
Yeah, we used to after I was in 8th grade when ABC aired The Day After Tomorrow, the nuclear movie. Cold War was a crazy time. A kangaroo in Australia. Hey, Chris. A kangaroo in Australia recently needed rescuing after it fell into a canal and couldn't get out. The Australia Zoo Rescue Unit on the case.
Yeah. This is, well, Chris, you're going to have to help us. Bribie Island? Bribie Island?
Where is this? Oh, Bribie Island?
Yeah. And I guess they had to chase this kangaroo down until it was too exhausted to keep running, and then they sedated it, took it out of the water, and brought it back to the woods, to the bush, as you guys call it in down under.
Hang on.
Queensland, okay.
They got it by the tail?
Yeah, it looks like he does.
Is there any audio to go with this?
No, it seems like there's a little. No, it's just gnat sound.
Can you kill the audio on this?
Mm-hmm.
There's an old Australian stockman lying, dying. And he gets himself up onto one elbow and he turns to his mates who are gathered round and he says, "Watch me wallabies feed, mate.
Watch me wallabies feed.
They're a dangerous breed, mate. So watch me wallabies feed all together now. Tie me kangaroo down, sport. Tie me kangaroo down. Tie me kangaroo down, sport. Tie me kangaroo down."
There you have it. Rolf Harris, 1963.
Now they're telling us that winter doesn't start till June 21st.
Well,
which
yeah,
would be
but I mean,
right.
it's
Yeah,
opposite
but
on the calendar.
I mean, it's supposed to be in the 90s this weekend here in Detroit, so we're calling it summer.
A Toronto couple ordered a pizza through Uber Eats,
Uber Eats, yeah.
the meal delivery service from the popular ride-sharing platform, but were disgusted when their order arrived. Instead of a hot, fresh pizza, they received a couple of old, moldy, and smelly sandwiches, a horrible mess of decaying food.
Well, what came with it? Is that a pancake?
I have no idea. So the driver was fired. He did this to 3 different delivery locations or 3 different recipients. The couple was offered $25 in Uber credit as compensation. Like Uber felt bad, so they said, here's a credit for $25.
So I'm curious, though, this wasn't the restaurant's fault. This was the driver's fault?
The driver was apparently playing some sort of prank or something. No, I don't think we know at this point.
I've got my theories as someone who's worked in the
Brian,
restaurant
everybody.
delivery service. I think it was the restaurant.
You what?
I think it was the restaurant doing this.
No, but the couple that we're talking about here ordered a pizza and they got moldy sandwiches instead of pizza.
Right. Well, the restaurant might sell sandwiches as well as pizza, but what happened was this delivery driver took 3 deliveries from this restaurant, and all 3 from this restaurant turned up like moldy like this. Because, I don't know, I'm just thinking, where would he have this stockpile of
Probably
moldy
from
food?
the deliveries he was supposed to deliver last week.
I don't know. I'm just...
Well, it's a theory. It's one theory anyway.
So I don't understand, because I don't think we have Uber Eats here. I guess it's a service that will go pick up food anywhere and bring it to you. It's like just any standard delivery service. But this guy thought he was going to game the system.
Outback Jack. Emily says she's got theories too. Whatever that means. Recapping our top story in the wonderful world of memes, interweb nonsense, and frivolity. Mother bear and her 4 cubs visiting
Well,
a
it looks
Connecticut
more
woman's
like
backyard.
trespassing.
And the woman is freaking out.
Yeah, we'll turn her volume up.
Oh, look at him trying to climb. Oh. Mary's sitting right out there. Oh, they can't climb.
Stop everything. We have a name. Look at your commenters. Carrie Decoteau.
Decoteau.
Decoteau. Oh, you know my friend Carrie. Carrie Decoteau.
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 My God.
Oh my God! It's Carrie Decoteau.
Oh my God.
You know, it's probably Descotiax.
That's probably what it is. Yeah.
Oh my God! It's Decoteau. Are we saying it right? Attempting to pronounce some of these names is like one of my favorite aspects of doing this little corner of the world we do every day.
I think it'd be fun to be a substitute teacher and just intentionally ruin everyone's name.
Thus, Descodiacs.
Discodiacs.
You know, Carrie Descodiacs. I had this substitute teacher once. Her name was Carrie Descodiacs, and she, oh boy, she would come in a foul mood, and mark people absent who were actually there and just randomly say, you get an F and you get an F. She was the worst at Carrie does Kodiaks. Now, Carrie Descoteaux,
best
top,
sub I've ever had.
up here. I mean, in the Substitute Teacher Hall of Fame, probably at the top of her class, that Carrie Descoteaux.
Now I have another video here that we didn't look at because I didn't have any information. But this is a woman on a bike.
What happens here? Is there a snake?
Yeah, nearly gets hit with a snake.
Yeah. She was like 12, right?
Yeah, it looked like a young girl. I don't know where this is.
Watch. Yeah. Can you go back to full?
Yeah.
It was a sunny day. Carrie Descoteaux was out for a ride on her bike when suddenly disaster almost strikes. Carrie Descoteaux looking twice behind her as she pedals on, fearlessly en route to her destination.
And the snake went hungry.
Carrie Descoteaux looked at the snake and said, "Not today, Python. Not today. I have a class to teach. I am tired of these snakes on this plane."
Wouldn't it be funny if she actually is a substitute teacher?
Carrie Descoteaux?
I mean,
Descoteaux. Descoteaux. What time is it anyway? 9:40. Oh, we got time. Mm-hmm. We got nothing else going on.
No, I got another video that I also didn't put in the rundown, but this one looks like a fox is taking on a chicken. And all the other birds are freaking out, and the chicken starts getting away, and then this looks like the farmer's boy comes out there and chases the fox away. Oh, and I didn't see there was more of it. Yeah, he keeps chasing the fox. All
What's
right.
that?
I guess there's a second part to it. It was just him running off. But, you know, I haven't spent much time on farms, but I got to imagine you spend a lot of your time chasing foxes.
Yeah.
Which is kind of neat.
Where is this out of?
Yeah, no, I have no information about this. I just saw
None
I
whatsoever.
randomly saw the video, yeah.
Now, this is the proverbial fox in the hen house, but the violence, the raw power of nature has spilled out of the hen house and into the open.
Yep.
All
lot
right,
of
let's
feathers.
bring it back up full. What in the name of Carrie Descoteaux is going on with this Facebook Live? That's what I want to know. Tammy Coleman says she's laughing so hard. So is Ed. Good. I am happy to entertain a dozen of you at a time. Oh. The kid was shoeless and shirtless, yes. Yes, Live in the D is coming up at the top of the hour. Myself, Chuck, and Tati will be wrapping things up here on a Thursday or on a Friday. Yesterday, Thursday, we were preempted by Comey Fest.
Oh, man, and what a day it was.
Man, what'd y'all think of Comey Fest? Apparently, a cottage industry has sprung up on the interwebs of admirers, shall we say. People who think that James Comey's integrity is hot.
A lot of people are throwing around the word patriot, you know. Another person is throwing around the word leaker, I think, I saw this morning.
Yeah.
So, you know, you got both sides of the spectrum. Beth Savage says she's sick of Comey. President Comey. There you go, Dawn Tobias. Yeah.
Do we live stream Live in the D, don't we?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, it'll be on Click on Detroit.
Okay, Chris Kennedy in Australia, where it's winter, or almost winter in a couple of weeks, according to the calendar. clickondetroit.com. That's the website. We live stream not only this that we do on Facebook, it's also on the website, but at 10 o'clock local time here in Detroit, whatever time that is for you, Live in the D, our talk show, hosted by myself, Chuck, and Tati, the three of us. You can watch that live streaming on the web at clickondetroit.com. You do not have to have cable TV from the U.S. or WDIV with some really big rabbit ears from Australia to pick us up.
Yeah, you'd need some big rabbit ears. But all the Live in the D and all of our newscasts are available on Click on Detroit Live. And then Live in the D we don't actually archive, but most of our newscasts will archive. So even later on in the day, if you want to catch it, it'll be available.
Grace Ann Peck, this is the best way to start my day. Why is that? Dead silence. What do you think Grace Ann Peck likes so much about this, that it's the best way to start her day?
It's light, it's silly. It's always good to start the day with a couple of good laughs, other than, just tuning into the Comey stuff.
Do you need your prescription on your glasses adjusted? I've noticed that since we started doing this show, in order to read the comments, your head goes lower and lower and lower. Sometimes I can't even see you behind the TV.
I'm definitely due to go get them checked again, yeah.
Kim refuses to give up until you show it. I'm stubborn as all get out. Do you know what she's talking about?
What does she want us to show?
I have no idea. Laura Elaine says it's better than work. I think we scared off Decoteau.
Decoteau?
Decoteau? Decoteau? Number nine. She has not posted in a minute.
Mm-hmm. If Decoteau is still there, I'm curious, are you a substitute teacher?
What's the video in the background? Wants to know Mike DeSantis. Can you take it full?
Uh-huh.
That's it.
A cat training for a big match. He's going up against Apollo Creed next week.
You a chump, Balboa. I'll take you any place, anytime, anywhere. The man can't run. Carrie Decoteau is not a substitute teacher. Well, now, of course, we have to figure out what she does. She is a French pastry chef.
Ooh, macaroons?
Baguette. Suddenly you're Pepe Le Pew. Lowe Richardson Henry says, LOL, Carrie, I see you. Why do I feel like Lowe was recruited by Carrie to watch this?
Maybe.
She was gone for a minute. She probably said, hey, they're talking about me on this stupid webcast that they do. No, what is this? A live stream, webcast, Facebook Live, social live? We got to figure out what to call this.
She's a retired cosmetologist.
Really? I
Okay.
mean, what does that? I mean, retired. Does that mean that if somebody says, "Help me with my makeup," oh no, I'm retired.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I don't do that anymore. Kara just had macaroons from Astoria Bakery last Saturday. Ooh. Hey, Darcel's watching from Pigeon Forge, Tennessee.
Pigeon Forge, Tennessee?
Tell us all about Pigeon Forge, Tennessee.
Yeah.
We have completely abandoned this rundown. We were going to get to moldy. Oh, we got to moldy food, so we're done. What goes on in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee? Can you look it up? Carrie Decoteau moved to Michigan 3 years ago from where? What in the name of Covfefe is going on back there?
Well, we're looking it up. Pigeon Forge is a mountain town and vacation area in eastern Tennessee. Dolly Parton is from there.
That's right. That's why I recognize that.
And there's a theme park there, Dolly Parton Theme Park.
Dollywood.
Dollywood. Yes.
Dollywood was recently threatened with a big brush fire, remember?
Yes, yes.
It was last year.
That was last year, yeah. Well, okay.
How about that?
Pigeon Forge. Interesting name for a town. Is that where the pigeons forage for food?
Pat Brown counters with Cookville, Tennessee here. But now we got to look up Cookville.
Okay.
That's Cook with an E after it. Cookville. Good morning. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good.
Good.
Well, it's in Putnam County and has a population of 30,000.
Twice the size of Alpena. How about that? Fahad moved to Michigan 5 years ago. Now we're getting everybody's life story and bios joining the fracas here. Fracas. The Scott Farkas affair. I swear he had yellow eyes. So,
Shirley says the cat's got to be getting tired by now. You're right, I should put something else up.
Now Judy says, I'm from Harriman, Tennessee.
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy. Now we got to
We're
look
learn
up
so much about Tennessee today.
Tennessee. See you later. Now I'm going to have that stuck in my head the rest of the day. Earlier it was the Bob Newhart theme of the Bob Newhart show.
Now, Harriman has a population of 6,000.
Next on NBC, when sharks attack. But first it's Blossom. Nobody remembers Blossom. All right, that's all you get. Tony says, our news is weird here. Well, this isn't exactly normal. I got to run. I have a tease to do in 4 minutes for Live in the D. Watch it on clickondetroit.com, live streaming if you're out of state. Again, clickondetroit.com, live streaming, Live in the D. Look for the banner. And if you're here in Detroit, watch us on Local 4.
Stay classy, Detroit.